Picture this. You're Russell T Davies. Your show is hemorrhaging viewers faster than a Time Lord bleeds regeneration energy. Disney's executives are sharpening their knives, ready to cut your $100 million lifeline. You're desperate. You're panicking. And then you have an idea. What if you could trick one of the biggest entertainment corporations in the world with nothing more than a green screen, a favor from an old friend, and some very questionable Photoshop skills? Well, buckle up, because that's exactly what might have happened with Doctor Who's latest Regeneration. And trust me, the truth behind Billie Piper's return is more twisted than a wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey plot line. But first, let me ask you something. How desperate would you have to be to fake a regeneration? The answer might shock you. What's going on, everyone? So, Doctor Who just pulled off what might be the most desperate regeneration in the show's 60-year history. And oh boy, do we have some tea to spill today. If you thought the show hit rock bottom before, well, buckle up, because we're about to dive into the dumpster fire that is the Billie Piper regeneration, and why it might just be the most elaborate corporate con job since Disney bought Star Wars. And hey, if you're new here and you enjoy watching entertainment franchises implode in real time, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more corporate chaos breakdowns, and ring that notification bell, because trust me, at the rate these studios are going, we're going to have plenty more content like this coming your way. So let's set the scene here. Doctor Who Season 2 finale ends with Judy Gatwa regenerating into, wait for it, Billie Piper's Rose Tyler. Yeah, you heard that right. The Doctor regenerated into his former companion, because nothing says new era like rehashing characters from 2 decades ago. And if that doesn't immediately make your brain short circuit from the sheer absurdity of it all, then you clearly haven't been paying attention to Doctor Who lore for the past, 6 decades. Now, on the surface, this looks like your typical Russell T Davies subvert expectations nonsense that we've come to expect. But here's where it gets really juicy, folks. According to multiple insider sources, this whole thing might be nothing more than an elaborate corporate Hail Mary to keep Disney's money flowing. And let me tell you, the behind-the-scenes drama is more entertaining than anything we've seen on screen lately. So, here's the thing that got me cackling. Wow, I said cackling. This wasn't some grand artistic vision. Oh, no. According to our sources, this was pure, unadulterated panic. The BBC is apparently worried about how they're going to continue Doctor Who, and Russell T Davies went crawling to Billie Piper for what one insider called a last-ditch attempt to convince Disney to extend their partnership. Think about that for a second. The show that once dominated British television is now so desperate for Disney's approval that they're pulling stunts that would make a WWE writer blush. And the best part? According to the leaks, Billie Piper filmed her scene only a few weeks ago as a favor to RTD. A favor. Not because it made narrative sense, not because it was part of some grand plan. Nope. Just good old-fashioned nepotism and desperation rolled into one. But wait, it gets better. Want to know how this regeneration was actually filmed? Buckle up, Buttercup, because this is where we enter full-on amateur hour territory. According to the insider known as Andrew, who's been leaking more Doctor Who info than a broken TARDIS, Billie Piper wasn't even on the set. She filmed everything with an incredibly small crew in front of a green screen in London a few weeks ago, and they just pasted her face onto Chudy's body at the last minute. Let me repeat that for those of you in the back of the room. They pasted her face onto his body. The 16th Doctor's literally a Photoshop job. Ah, the magic of modern technology, where deepfakes meet desperate storytelling. I've seen better CGI in YouTube fan films made by teenagers in their parents' basements. This is your $100 million Disney production, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Now, any Doctor Who fan worth their sonic screwdriver immediately spotted the massive lore problems here. As one source pointed out, the Doctor regenerating into Rose makes absolutely no sense. And they're absolutely right. The Doctor regenerating into the likeness of a specific person they know, that's not how regeneration works, people. The source continues, following a regeneration, the Doctor wouldn't know what his new face looks like. It seemed pretty clear he or she knew he or she was Rose Tyler. So not only does this break established canon, but they didn't even bother to make it make sense within their own broken logic. It's like they're not even trying anymore. Now here's the brutal truth that Disney and the BBC do not want you to hear. This show is tanking harder than the Titanic. We're talking about the worst viewership in the 60-plus year history of the show. Season 2 continued trends where it broke records for low viewership. And Disney? They're reportedly done. One source claims Disney isn't going to renew for Season 3 because, and I quote, Disney spent $100 million on Doctor Who that no one watched. $100 million. That's more than some countries' GDP. And they blew it on a show that fewer people watched than reruns of the Great British Bake Off. Now, here's also a little delicious detail that proves this whole thing is smoke and mirrors. The season finale credits didn't even state that Billie Piper is the new Doctor. Think about that. Every other regeneration in the show's history has introduced the new actor as the Doctor in the credits. But not this time. Why? Because she's not actually the Doctor. It's just a desperate publicity stunt. And speaking of desperate, let's talk Russell T Davies for a hot minute. According to rumors, Disney is so fed up with the show's performance that the condition for a Season 3 renewal is to remove Russell T Davies as the showrunner. The man who was brought back as the savior of Doctor Who might get the boot because he drove the show into the ground faster than you can say timey-wimey. The insider also revealed something that made me spit out my coffee. I don't even think Russell knows why she has his rose face yet. The showrunner doesn't even know why his own plot twist exists. This is like J.J. Abrams level mystery box nonsense, except at least Abrams pretended he had a plan. Because nothing screams innovative storytelling like banking on nostalgia to keep the lights on. So, what's next for Doctor Who? Well, according to the leaks, most of Season 3 was already written with Ncuti Gatwa in mind. So, don't expect the next Doctor, if there is one, to be too different. Translation? They have no idea what they're doing, but they're committed to doing it anyway. The BBC is apparently looking for a new backer to continue the series, possibly Sony or Amazon, because even they realize Disney is about to dump them faster than yesterday's fish and chips. And if the show does get renewed, we're looking at new episodes not dropping till at least 2027. 2027, people. By then, we'll probably have actual time travel technology. Now, look, I've been covering entertainment disasters for the last couple of years. But I gotta say, this one might take the cake. Doctor Who, a show that survived the freaking Daleks, might not survive Russell T Davies and Disney's corporate meddling. The fact that they're so desperate that they had to trick a beloved former companion into doing them a favor just to create fake buzz, that's not just sad, that's embarrassing. The Insider summed it up perfectly. It's looking like we are approaching the end of Doctor Who, at least for a long while. The fans from all corners are universally against the current direction of the show. The BBC is scrambling behind the scenes about what they're going to do going forward. And the people in charge seemingly have no idea what they're doing. So, there you have it, folks. The regeneration that broke the internet was nothing more than a corporate con job, complete with green screen fakery and desperation level stunt casting. Doctor Who isn't just jumping the shark anymore, it's pole vaulting over a whole school of them while on fire. So what do you think? Is this the end of Doctor Who as we know it? or they somehow regenerate out of this mess? Let me know in the comments below. Smash that like button if this corporate chaos entertained you, and don't forget to subscribe, because at this rate, we'll probably have more behind the scenes drama than actual episodes to talk about. Until next time, this has been your humble host, the Critical Nerd, reminding you that sometimes the real entertainment is watching franchises destroy itself in real time. Critical Nerd, out.